How is everyone?
Good.
You get to see me again. This is a nice new little venture that me and my good friend the coach over here decided to start.
Coach Cope, you know what it is.
Oh yeah, let them know who you are.
You know what it is. Coach Cope, a.k.a. the guru, right? A lot of my friends, all right, you know who you are out there.
Uh-oh.
I've gotten you a lot of money for free.
For free.
For free. I've given a lot of game out for free when it comes to some sports gambling, all right? So, obviously, I still want to do that for my friends. But for you, for the rest of you assholes out there, I'm charging you now.
Oh, yeah.
Right? No. Pay me. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it like my boy Shador Sanders. All right? I'm going to need that.
My boy just shining that watch. All he needs is a freaking Van Cleef bracelet.
All right? So, but once we get this patrol, right, set up, man. We setting it off, all right? So, we're going to come collecting our debts and checks. All right.
This man is about the bottom dollar, I can tell you that for sure, and that's why we fit so well. But in other cases, let me introduce y'all to Fuck It, We Ball. Here, we're going to talk a lot of shit about just about any and every sports team that we can think of, mainly in the New England region, because, hi, Pats fan, hello. We'll also do occasional college football stuff because, hello.
Let's go. Buckeyes, baby. You know what it is.
I'm a Buckeyes fan by association, but yeah. But other than that, this is just a show just to kind of rant, but also what my good man was saying over here in terms of picks we're going to be handing out, not for free, but some good old picks in terms of what you can do.
Well, we might give you some for free. All right. For
every now and then.
People that tune in, people that listen and follow us, you're always gonna get something for free, right? Because that's just who I am as a person. Those who are close to me know.
Yeah.
Right. I wanna share my knowledge, my wealth whenever I can and if I can.
My man's just the Oprah of gambling, apparently. He likes to give back as much as he can. But yeah, no, we will be giving out free game every now and then, but normally the segment that my man's over here is going to host is a lot of stuff that it's going to cover the spreads for the weekend games in terms of for the football season. And then when the NBA season starts too, once that gets rolling along, it's going to be very spicy once that comes. But for now, strictly football. NFL season's up and running and everything. So that portion will go up.
NFL season.
Yeah.
Wow. And
so
you got that jersey on. Yikes.
Yeah, no.
It's been a rough couple weeks for you guys now.
Please do not remind me. Let's get started with the fact that the Patriots are currently 0-2 right now. And both games came down to the wire, and it's their defense that continues to kind of bail them out of certain situations, but their offense is not really kicking off to where it really needs to be.
Not much of a wire.
I try my best. I'm very hopeful, okay?
Listen,
I'm very hopeful.
Listen, I don't think at any point in that game.
Wait, which one?
Either one.
God
did you think that they were going to?
The last game we picked off. Wait, yeah, we faced the Dolphins last game. Yes, yeah. We picked off Tua at a perfectly good point where we had time, and yet we really couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, well, don't say we couldn't get the job done. The quarterback couldn't get the job done.
I don't.
And I think that's kind of going to continue to be what is going to happen with this team.
Really? Like let me get into that. Do you really think it's on Mac at that point?
Listen, I know I feel like in this era of guys who are coming out in college football, they come from these situations that are just super perfect, And I think what really the biggest issue is, that just might be a bad draft class of quarterbacks. Guys, it's the NFL. It happens. Sometimes you don't have those draft classes where you get anyone who is actually a guy, At this point right now, right, we're kind of trending in that direction with this draft class. It's not very good.
And that's the sad part because it's like I feel like out of that draft class, I feel like Mac is the one that to me, Loki's kind of done the best for himself. Everyone else has kind of done well for themselves to like a certain extent. But please correct me if I'm wrong to certain degrees. Like once we post like a bunch of sources and shit, like we can hash it out and debate and everything. But out of that class, it's like, who else came out of that class again? Remind me.
I mean, you got Trevor Lawrence. You got, but again, right? He's not blowing out of the water at this point, right?
Yeah.
Pause. Right? I mean, this dude is pretty general in what he does, right?
Yeah.
Zach Wilson. I mean, God knows, right?
God. Don't get me started on that guy. Please do not.
God knows where that's headed. You got Trey Lance. I mean, that is a entire disaster.
See, here's the thing. Trey Lance,
he was traded up, all right?
Yeah.
So just thinking about this draft class, right? 2021 and where these guys are coming from. I mean, they've gotten into poor situations outside of Trey Lance, but still, they really haven't done much.
Yeah, no, I feel as if with most of those guys, it's due to the situation that they're in, like the places that they're in. Like Jacksonville, for example, it really took them to like last year where they had Doug Peterson coming in and taking over as head coach to actually get their shit together. Like that playoff run, it was nice, but obviously we already knew they weren't going to do much after that one win.
But giving you that's the NFL though.
Yeah.
No one gets to go into perfect situations, No,
yeah.
Guys get drafted and you kind of got to rise above, right? Biggest saying, right?
No,
the cream rises to the top, right? It always rises to the top. And right now, Mac Jones in the draft class of 2021,
it's
don't
looking
look like there's much cream. Huh? Right? Not a lot of cream. Huh?
This man really just went.
Not a lot of cream in that class.
There are reasons why the show is an out-of-pocket studios, ladies and gentlemen. There are reasons. No, this is not a shameless plug either, but yeah, here we are. But my man has a point. We're on year 3 of the Mac experience, and it's just like I'm not saying
it's been an experience.
It really has been.
And I know the popular take, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have a coordinator last year, right? All those things. I got to say, a little overblown. I mean, that same team was able to win 8 games.
But
so, like, you're trying to really tell me that the coaching is that bad, all right?
I'm not saying it's that bad.
This is coming from,
it's not that bad.
Coach
this is
mentality,
a coach
all right? Plug, shameless or no shameless, it's in there, baby.
Oh, man.
You mean to tell me the culture was that bad, that Mac is that good that he can rise above all that, win 8 games, and come into this season starting 0-2? It don't add up.
Right now, it really doesn't because it's like
it doesn't add up.
For me, last year, I kind of base a lot of it on the fact that they really didn't know who their offensive coordinator was. In reality, they really didn't have one. It was just a shit show. But yeah, they could have done a lot better for themselves because they set the bar so high the first year with McDaniels.
I mean, was the bar set that high though?
It wasn't, but it was still meant
he went into out of all the quarterbacks, he went into the best situation, right? Had the best rookie year out of all those guys, right? However, in looking past that, it's kind of been what it's always been there. The defense has been the best part about that team. And we could look at drafting, right? We could look and seeing, is Bill getting it all right on the picks, right? He's drafting defense pretty well.
He drafts pretty well on defense, but that's all he does, and that's my other gripe.
I mean, it's worked enough. It's worked enough.
It's worked enough, but it's just like you're also pointing out where it's like it's not enough. So it's we have to also score. We also have to focus on the offense too, and it's like we don't really spend that much on the offense or in general. That's a given. We never will. Maybe when the old man is gone, that's another given too. But either way, but it's just more of the fact that
E2, E2, Brutus.
Oh man, it's just so much that goes into it, and I'm just really sitting here like we could be better. We should be better, but we're not. But it's with every point that you point out where it's kind of like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Where it's like maybe Mac has some sort of extent.
I'm just saying that class is rough, man. There is close to 0 quarterbacks in there. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, obviously, he's still. I would say he's, trending in the right direction for sure.
At least he has Calvin Ridley now. That's a good sign.
But I mean, everybody wants to get Mac these weapons, and I'm like,
he's barely getting them. That's the thing. It's like Juju of all people. Juju's counting this fucking roster.
We saw what the maximum of Mac is. Okay, all right. I saw it in person myself. All right, at the national championship game, I'm watching Mac Jones throw the ball to Devontae Smith. He's got backs all out the ass. To hand the ball off to. He's got Jalen Waddle on the other side. I mean, listen, he's got the number 1 offensive line and the perfect defense. All right?
We could talk for days as to how Alabama literally is an unofficial NFL team in itself, but I digress on that one. Talk about that another day. But
easy.
But yeah, no, it's
easy.
It's not like good old Ohio State though.
Let's go.
But yeah, no, we can technically say that class is ass, to just kind of rhyme a little bit. It's like, I won't give up on Mac that soon, but maybe after the season we'll have to have another conversation and kind of be realistic and say, hey, buddy, you might not be cutting it. And if it really is coming down to that, then we're really going to have to decide, too, in terms of coaching, too. It's like, is the old man really worth it anymore? But obviously he already has a gold jacket waiting for him by the time he retires anyway, so it don't matter. But, yeah, no, that's that on that part. What is the slate for Sunday, then, this upcoming Sunday?
So, I mean, it's a little lackluster, all right? It's a little lackluster. It's not a lot of spice, all right, this week in the NFL. You got a couple storylines if you're a diehard, all right, which if you're listening to this, you got to be. You must be. There's no shot you're listening to this as a regular fan.
You ain't no casual listening to this. Just letting you know that right now.
And if you're not a regular fan, then that means you're definitely not spending money.
We'll get you there, though. We'll get you there.
Right. So, I mean, you got Atlanta versus Detroit, which, again, I mean, you're going to see your regular who's got the best running game. Those guys are just going to mash each other, right? That's going to be two teams just trying to knock the piss and vinegar literally out of each other's fucking bodies, all right? That's what that's going to be. I can tell you that, all right? Someone is going – they will have a lot of – there should be a lot of emergency personnel.
So we're going to have –
at that game –
we're going to have multiple bodies going to the Shadow Realm. Okay.
The coaches – that might be the first game, and I'm not kidding, that the coaches fucking – they fight each other. And that determines the winner of the game.
So people are just going to
instead of overtime –
we're just going to square up?
Instead of overtime, Dan Campbell meets Arthur Smith
just
at the midfield, and they just fucking
just beat the fuck out of each other. But
that's all they do.
But who you got on that one, though?
I mean, again, I'm probably gonna go with Atlanta, right? I mean, they win late. Desmond Ritter's got some confidence now, right? Bijan Robinson. I mean, he might be. He's probably, not even might. He's the best running back in the league right now. Stepping foot, right?
Could be offensive rookie of
the year.
Could
be. I mean, Christian McCaffrey. Depends on the style, right? What do you like, right? What do you like? You want a legend? Christian McCaffrey's got the bloodline.
Yeah.
You want Pierre, that new speed, right? That new thing. That's Bijan, baby.
All right, what else we got?
Then you got Buffalo and the Commanders, which is like, are the Commanders for real?
If they win this one, maybe, but
man, I mean, they're looking at, getting a win over the Bills. I mean, this is going to tell us a lot about two teams. So you got a little bit of intrigue there. Again, not a game I would touch, really. I mean, first of all, Riverboat Ron versus spread, terrible. Not the guy you want, okay? And, dude, do we know what Josh Allen's going to do anytime he steps on the football field?
How many picks did he throw last game again?
0.
But
the week before that was 3.
Okay,
so
thank God.
You don't know what is going to happen with him. Not something I want to put money on at all. Then you got Denver, Miami.
Okay.
Intrigue there. You got Sean Payton coming back to Miami, who he costs everyone picks.
Oh, man. That's going to be fun. Well, you got winning that one, though.
So that one is interesting. I mean, Denver and Sean Payton are literally at each other's throats right now. No one knows what's happening in there. Miami, what they did on your team.
The jabs continue. The jabs continue. It's looking sad, but
well, they were surgical. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Mike McDaniels.
He knows what he's doing.
Mike McDaniels, yeah. He might have undressed Bill.
What the fuck? He didn't say bend him over. He said undressed him. So he willingly let him in there. That's crazy.
I'm saying.
That's real crazy.
I just feel like my guy literally took Bill, like walked him to his room, gave him a nice evening, took him and then
fine wine and dine first.
Oh yeah, he was a gentleman about it.
I would.
He was a gentleman about it. Kept Bill entertained all night, thinking that he might get that win.
Oh,
like, man. Here, the win's right there, Bill. If you do this, do everything correctly.
Oh,
and then at the end, he was just like, ah. Bill asked him inside. He said, "I'd rather go home." That's what Mike McDaniels did, dude. I'm not kidding.
Oh man,
that's what it looked like from my angle.
All right, who you got though? Who you pick?
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I think it's real what they did.
All right, what's next?
Then we got Houston versus the Jags. What do you think about that one?
Wait, against who?
Houston versus the Jags.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Houston's what, 0-2 right now?
Yeah, they're not doing so hot.
And then Jacksonville is 1-1. So, in that case, I'm not saying that just based upon records. I'm just more like, you know what? With the way that they're treating their rookie quarterback right now in Houston, it's like it's looking pretty well. They have potential, but they're kind of looking like the Patriots too at the same time. It's like, oh, you almost had it, but you're not really there yet. And it's just kind of like your rookie quarterback is low key kind of food right now. So it's I'm kind of going with Jacksonville, just kind of bouncing back and kind of going from there.
I mean, you got to.
Yeah.
Really, no one on the Texans scared you.
Hell no, right? Not at all.
Love you, C.J. Stroud, but you're a goddamn rookie. You're not supposed to be good.
Nope, not at all.
And no one in the NFL is going to let you be good because you're an Ohio State quarterback and everyone hates you.
Oh, man.
All right. So, moving on. Glad I got that off my chest.
Oh, man.
Right? The world knows. Okay, we all know you hate it. All right? You don't want anyone from there to be successful at anything. It pains you to see us. You hate us.
I mean, Zeke.
Because you hate us.
Zeke is an example. Ugh.
I mean, he's on your team. See what I mean? That's that guy. He's on your team.
I appreciate it too, but he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, you sound like it.
Oh, come on.
Just like everybody else. Look.
I'll change my tune in about a week or two.
Just like everyone else. All right. We got Indy versus Baltimore. Oh, my gosh, dude.
Oh, man.
Can Baltimore just hire? Listen. for all the doctors out there, physicians, sports medicine people.
Oh, that's a job for you.
Go to Baltimore. Find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Why is it by week 3 they have their entire roster out?
It makes me sad because
we just started playing just now.
I remember.
Are they killing people?
I don't know.
No. I want to move off of this.
Oh God, no.
No, I want to move off.
He's like,
what
it's cursed. Happening? It's cursed.
What is the curse?
I really don't know. It just started with J.K. Dobbins, and then just the domino effect just continued.
Started with J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson gets hurt. Well, it didn't help that. And they brought in a guy who has no CLs left.
Oh, with Odell? Oh, man.
No CLs left.
Nope.
None at all. Not one is left in his body.
I mean, what? It's just an ankle sprain.
I just want to know why no one can survive seasons there. Anyone. It's bad there.
It's the trenches over there, and you really just don't want to be there.
But they're still going to win because they're going against Indy. Yeah. Gardner Minshew. We know that. We've seen that song and dance.
It's a damn shame that
terrible.
It's a damn shame that they're.
It is an awful song and dance.
Richardson, why he got knocked outside the head for 2 straight weeks in a row. That's another guy where I'm like, I'm concerned for you already. You don't want to end up as the new Tua because it's like your brain is mush. But we're not going to wish it upon anyone. It's crazy out here, but yeah, we're picking Baltimore in this case because Gardner Minshew,
the new Tua slice
food.
This
fucking
man's
food.
The new Tua slice this man's team.
Yeah, I really had to say that just because like 2 weeks in a row, like they took him out of the first game for concussion related reason. Then the second game happened again. I'm like, bro, it's only game 2.
Sometimes guys got egg heads. Okay, that's dead serious.
So Tua got an egghead?
No, I mean. No.
Man. We're not trying to laugh at it, but damn.
Some guys, they get banged up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to teach them. They're so used to being the fastest, strongest.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not anymore. He'll be fine, though.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, we picked the Ravens in that one.
You got the Chargers, Minnesota. I mean.
Is it bad that I want to pick the Vikings in this one?
Doesn't matter.
Another game where it's kind of like,
really, you got new school Phillip Rivers over at the Chargers. I mean, he's Phillip Rivers, to be honest. Which is not bad. Hall of Fame guy. He'll bring you close to the promised land once or twice in his career. Not bad, but that's who he is.
Looks
like right now. That's who he looks like right now. Yeah. It's not bad. And then Kirk Cousins, who everyone just does not want him to be on their team.
I mean, Kirk O'Bangs has done his thing every now and then.
You don't need to call him that. He hasn't really earned that name at all.
I mean, he did last year a little bit with the chains and everything.
No need to call guys that when they don't need to be called that.
Oh, man.
If you wear a plaid shirt, you're not Kirk O'Bangs.
Oh, man.
I don't care how many times he takes his shirt off and puts chains on.
Okay, I'm not gonna defend Kirk here because Kirk really is.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, no. But who do you pick the opposition compared to Kirk and them? Even though they just got a new running back.
Yeah, I mean Staley's feeling the pressure right now. I mean, when you start a press conference screaming how you're not panicking. You're fucking panicking.
He's lying.
Okay.
He's really lying.
You are panicking. When the first words is to be like, hey, nothing wrong.
Everything is
Behind
fine.
that curtain. Okay?
Don't look behind the curtain.
Kitchen is not on fire right now. Everything's fine.
No one's shitting on the food. No one's spitting on the food.
This place is spick and span. We had a couple of dust-ups. Everything will be fine.
Meanwhile.
That's when you know. There's something a brewing.
Meanwhile, it's like the SpongeBob meme where it's in SpongeBob's head and everyone's like running around and everything's on fire. Everyone's screaming.
Yes, that's what the Chargers right now. That's Brandon Staley trying to figure out how to do clock management. and fucking in-game decisions. He is like,
oh, man.
Where's that file?
Where is that
Somebody told me this would work.
But, yeah, we're picking the Chargers, though?
No, but I do feel bad for Staley in the sense of, like, he kind of got crushed by trying to be different.
Yeah.
And then now he's a complete shell of himself and can't coach without being that aggressive style. So,
also
like,
true.
he tries to placate. It's a little bit of I bet he feels kind of like players do sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Where you feel kind of suppressed by the fan base almost to, like, not be aggressive, not be different. Yeah. It's working for Mike McDaniels. It's not really for Staley, though, you know?
But, yeah.
Then we got your squad versus the Jets. Jets.
I'm going to let you know right now. Jets. The Jets have not looked like dog food more than they look right now. So this should really be an easy win. And if it isn't, I might have to burn this. This
is why.
I mean, I might not because it's Brady, and I want to get this signed eventually because you can see the patch right here. But yeah,
obviously,
Patriots.
This man
next
is on. There's no next.
There's no next. We're not talking about it. It's next.
There's no next.
Come on.
Listen, this man said easy win. They ain't got one yet.
It should let that
sink in. Let it sink. Wait. Time out. Let it sink in. They ain't got one win yet. He said this should be the easiest one. How's this man know what an easy win is?
I mean, we've seen it before.
When?
Not this year yet, but still.
No, not this year. It's the
only week
year
3.
That counts.
It's only week 3. This is not college football. But that also tells you it's not college football. We should be winning, but yeah. I digress.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I tell you what. I don't know if I'm going to make that pick.
Oh, come on. Listen, I already did.
But listen, what I can tell you, okay, what I can tell you is if you put any ticket in this week, you take Ohio State money line, baby.
Oh, man.
It's hitting. You take it money line. And I tell you one even better.
Uh-oh.
You want to win a little extra cash?
Uh-oh.
Take the fucking points. Oh. Take the points.
Yeah, let me go do that.
Take the points.
I know. But I will do that later.
We out.
Thank you for the first episode. And, yeah, we'll be back next week.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Let me know when those hit. Let me know when those tickets hit.
Cheers, my brother.
But, yeah.
We're not touching NFL, but we are touching the money line. We're not touching it. We will be back next week with the more accurate picks. Because
we might touch it. You check our page out.
Yeah.
There might be something posted.
So, yeah, just check us out on socials once they pop
tomorrow.
Up. Yeah.
Maybe a ticket the next day.
Or the
next day. Never know when a little juice, a little tidbit's going to slide your way, huh? The guy at the grocery store, he's got a ticket.
And this is only the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Like this is the mad scientist over here.
Get the ticket. You know what I'm saying? When you got to put a ticket.
We'll see y'all next week.